playing Maleys. You just read the rules before we started the video again. But piece move diagonally forward one space. Piece capture orthogonally or diagonally in any direction when there is one empty space between the piece and the opponent's piece, and the empty space immediately after on the opposite side of the opponent's piece. So this does seem like an interesting way to capture, but because it doesn't sound like the way. Because it sounds like if I moved there, then I would capture it that way. Because there's a space here. That's what it sounds like. Okay. Pieces are promoted to queen when they reach the edge of the board from the opposite where they start. Queens may capture orthogonally or diagonally in any direction over any distance, as long as there's no other piece intervening and there's an empty spot immediately after the piece to be captured, which is where the queen lands to make the capture. Multiple captures are allowed for queens and regular pieces. Queens move orthogonally or diagonally any distance. The player captures all the pieces wins. Let's see if that's... Yeah, so that is the capture. Interesting.
Huh.
Yeah, that's gonna take some getting used to.
Yeah, I did not see that coming.
Some weird capture rules.
Yeah, it's just like, how do you even...
I'm not sure what's...
It's just... There's no move I can make.
It doesn't say I win if you have no moves. So the player who captures all the opponent's pieces wins.
I'm sure you will.
Yeah, but like this left side, it seems blocked. My left side. No, I guess you lost it too. So it's like, usually in drafts too, it's the rule is if you leave the player without any legal moves, it's a victory.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not... I wish I could give some advice, but I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, that's such a weird way to capture.
What's tricky is I'm going to have to move out sooner or later.
Yeah.
And as soon as I do that, I'm going to start losing pieces.
definitely weird. We had a guy yesterday commenting on our videos like 15 times, being like, "Why are my comments getting deleted? I don't see my comment above." And I took screenshots of it and being like, "They're all still here. You have 12 comments under this." And then I got one this morning that was like, "I'm gonna come back in a few hours, and they better be here." I'm like,
Or else.
I can tell you, they're all still here.
Yeah.
I sent him screenshots of 12 comments, and he says those are not all of my comments. Some of them are missing.
You fool. You fool.
Wow. So yeah, it works orthogonally as well.
Huh. That's cool. Definitely cool. Alright.
But now I gotta watch out for my stuff. Alright, there you go.
You definitely don't. You're about as useless as can be.
Oh boy. I apologize for any I don't know, it just seems like a waste of time or I know that doesn't seem like a way to come back from this.
Let me just see how quickly I can lose. It's like, I wonder if this is one of those variants where it's just like you lose a piece and then the game is over. So it's sort of the same way that like sometimes with Twixt, you're just like, it's been 3 moves, done for. You know what I mean?
I think we need to play more Twixt.
Yeah.
Just because I don't think that's the case for Twix. I mean, we can definitely play 3 moves and they'd be so bad that you can't come back, but
That's true. Yeah. It's been a while.
especially in the
It
opening.
could be like 5 moves, right?
I guess it depends on the board size too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, there are games, as soon as you get disadvantaged, then it's much harder to come back or put pressure on someone. And I think that is a thing with abstract games where you try to not let it be the case. Because, so like in chess, like you could still be down a piece, but then you can come back. Stuff like that. You do want that to be the case. And where if someone's obliterating you, it's a mostly known win. But if yeah, someone's only down by a little bit, then they should be able to come back up.
Yeah, at this point, now that you have a queen, even worse than it was.
Queens may capture orthogonally in any direction over any distance, as long as there's
capture.
I have another checker variant we can do if you're interested, but I can look for another game as well. Any opinions on that?
Nah, either one is fine. I like drafts and variants.
Oh.
My, how the tables have turned.
Okay, I'm not. There's a lot of places you can capture here, so I'm not.
Yeah.
That's the first time I didn't realize that the school bus was that noise. You heard it.
Oh.
This is the first time since daylight savings that I haven't seen a school bus. So I'm gonna put an hour earlier playing this.
You're waiting on my move.
I am waiting on your move. Yeah.
Oh, it's not my turn though. I love it when this happens.
I moved 42 F2 to G3.
Oh, I'm trying to get back in now at this point.
Yeah.
Well, not fortunate. Alright, back in, and we are going.
Let me know when you make a move.
Will do. Oh, how about that? I have made a move.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Gotcha blocked now.
Actually, I'm still worried about your queen since they're so powerful.
Oh, absolutely. I think that's like the one big thing I've got going for me right now. Have you moved?
Yes. I captured for a king.
I don't know what it is. It's always wild to me. Like you and I having a very clear conversation,
Mm-hmm.
and then just like, because that time I wasn't even showing that you had moved. The time before when I got kicked off, it was saying like, waiting on your move.
The joys of internet.
Well, you know what? I will take these minor frustrations, the ability to play with you. All right, we're back in.
So I made a king move last.
Yeah. I'm a little bit confused about. I guess just because it was free space or what?
Yeah, there's my piece and a free space, then your piece, and then a space afterwards. My favorite of the chords you sent was the more ambient one, I think.
Yeah, that was fun.
There's some good chord changes in there that I was like, ooh, nice. And the other ones, yeah, they're all good. It was more just the, like some of them I was just like, well, what genre is this going to be? Or what?
Yeah. I have genres in mind for most of them.
Cool.
Which certainly helps.
Do you see my last move?
Yeah, I just like
Yeah,
I can make a lot of moves. They're all just kind of pointless.
yeah. That's definitely such a weird capture. That. Yeah, I mean, we haven't played any other draft games like that, so.
Mm-hmm. Yep, well, I'll tell you what now. Ain't got much to say about that. No, sir. I think just with the capturing rules alone, this is one of my least favorite variants, draft variants that we've played.
Yeah.
Just because the capturing rules seem sort of antithetical to drafts.
Mm.
Like, it's so easy to get into positions where, like, yeah, good luck capturing. On both sides of it. It just breaks my heart. Alright, I'll give you 2 more moves. And then I'm giving up. What? Well, in that case.
Oh, I thought I had something here.
Got it.
Get him back.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
thought I'd be able to capture that one.
Wow, you can't capture that one? Dang.
Oh, yeah. I thought I'd be able to do it from the side. Or even with this king, yeah.
Well.
Oh my god.
Is there a chance? The only problem is it's just like I could follow you around or I could just let you get me. And at this point, honestly, folks.
Still couldn't capture that one. I don't even know what the capture rules are.
The capture rules are just like you need to be more than one space away.
Yeah, orthogonally, and orthogonal ones are definitely weird.
Like I would be totally fine with a variant that used that capturing rule on top of the normal capturing rule because it would open up a lot of possibilities.
We only have a few more minutes to the top of the hour, so at least just play it till then. Or, or shorter.
Can you double jump me? That would be sweet.
I just landed immediately afterwards.
How do I put myself in a losing position? Into moves. I tell you it's going to be real easy.
Move somewhere in there near my back line. My queen line. Right.
Oh yeah. You have so many options right now. Boom, baby.
Nice. Yeah, games today. That's definitely a weird one, but
Oh yeah.
checked off the list. Cool. Thanks for watching, anyone who did. Give yourself a pat on the back and a high five. See you later.